call. This is your last one and a courtesy call.
Hey guys, welcome back. Aurabomb here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content. Now today we're going to be playing some Ho-Oh Salazzle. Now I don't know, hopefully this is coming out before or after my battle versus my boy Steven, who will probably be uploading on the channel soon. I don't know if I made my introduction video with him yet or not. I hope this comes out afterwards, but if not, or if you guys don't want to be spoiled by the live deck match that you haven't seen yet, go watch it real quick. Give you about a couple seconds. Alright. Cool. Yeah, he bodied me. Now, obviously, the match wasn't, like, as good as it could have been. Hold on. I just got a message from Steven as well. Because, like, we were both kind of stuck in the beginning. But Ho-Oh Salazzle is very, very powerful. Now, I've always been a big fan of Ho-Oh, and this is a deck I've been wanting to play for a while, just haven't had the time to sit down and build it. So this is pretty dope, right? Ho-Oh is 190 HP, which is already really good for a basic. What's on my recording? No. PTCGO. What was he talking about? Anyways, yeah, that was just Steven, because we were talking about what he's going to record on the channel soon. But Ho-Oh GX is dope. 190 HP basic Pokemon with three pretty interesting attacks, but we're not going to be using the GX attack at all. We have Sacred Fire here. For 3 energies you can put 50 damage on anything on the board, which is really nice just to weaken things, get knockouts on some low HP Pokemon that you might find, like the Staryu and stuff like that. But Phoenix Burn is our main attack, 180 damage for 4 energies, but it can't use Phoenix Burn during your next turn. So that's cool because you can use Sacred Fire during your next turn. You can't use Phoenix Burn, but that's fine because we can just Guzma around, switch around to try to replenish the attack. So I like it. And we also have Internal Flame GX, which can put 3 fire Pokemon from the discard pile to the bench. 3 fire Pokemon GX or EX of any stage, of course, from your bench, for your discard pile to your bench. We're not going to be using that in this deck, hopefully. And we're going to be focusing more on Turtonator GX's GX attack, Nitro Tank. You can attach 5 fire energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. Now the cool thing about Ho-Oh is that it has such a big HP number that usually we can feel safe to attach energies to Ho-Oh and not feel like we're going to be knocked out by any means. But the goal is to try to get 2 Ho-Ohs out and then get some damage on the board until we have enough damage to where we can sweep the board with Salazzle GX. If you guys don't know, we have Diabolical Claw, the 50 damage times the amount of prize cards you have taken. So once we have taken 4 prize cards, we are now doing 200 damage, and with Choice Band we're doing 230. Which is enough to knock out most things like Gardevoir and stuff like that. So that is the goal of this deck. We also have Heat Blast and Queen's Haze. Well, Heat Blast is 110, Queen Haze discard all the energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I mean, that could be useful if we don't get out the Turtonator. But also Turtonator has Shell Trap, which is 20 damage, and if they damage you, they take 8 damage counters. Then you have Bright Flame, which does 160 damage, and you discard 2 fire energy. So once again, all the Pokemon in this deck have decent attacks, and we also are playing a 2 Volcanion. Volcanion's there to steam up so that we can get those clutch numbers with Ho-Oh. So Ho-Oh can do 180, with steam up 210, with 2 steam ups 240, with his 2 steam ups in the Choice Band 270. We're never going to really need to do that much, but it's just an example. Volcanic Heat does 130. We can't use Volcanic Heat. We can't attack during the next turn. So similar to Ho-Oh, we can just switch between the 2, do big damage. We're also doing 3 Lele because we want to try to get our best to get out a Kiawe so that we can get turn 1 Ho-Oh set up, which is kind of the goal of this deck as well. Also, Energy Drive is a good attack in case we're stuck on attackers and we don't have an attacker ready. Just doing 20 damage times the amount of energy to both active Pokemon is really good. So this deck is just full of attackers. We have a a Volcanion as well, Power Heater Volcanion to be able to accelerate energies onto our bench. We're only playing a 1-up because it's not really necessary. Most of the times we have our energy acceleration, we have our energies on the board between Kiawe and Nitro Tank GX, we can get our energies on the board, but this is kind of like a weak attacker, 1 prize attacker, can potentially get knockouts with Choice Band and Steam Up, so we're playing a 1-up in this deck, and we're also playing a 1-up Oranguru to get our draw support in case the late game ends and stuff like that. Also, Psychic isn't a bad attack as well, so that's our Pokemon lineup. Everything else is kind of support. We're playing 4 Max Elixirs. I'm opting to play 2 Nest Balls because you want your Pokemon down. We don't play Brooklet Hill in this deck, and the only things we could get with Brooklet Hill is Volcanion EX, so I'm obviously play 2 Nest Balls to get some Ho-Ohs down early game. Helps with Kiawe and stuff like that. Get also, like, there's so many Pokemon you want to get. You want to get Salandits, Orangaroos, Turtonators, Baby Volcanion. There's a lot of Pokemon you want to get, so I am opting to play 2 Nest Balls. I am playing 1 Super Rod to put Pokemon energies back, namely energies, because sometimes we want to draw them to land our Max Elixirs, or put them back in the deck to land our Max Elixirs. 1 Switch, only a 1 of. I want to try it out in Ho-Oh. I mean, people play 2 ofs in this deck. I don't like it. I'd rather play a 1 of at most. So I'm going to see if I like it. If not, I can just remove it altogether and just play like more Floatstones. But I want to switch to reset our Ho-Oh, Volcanion, stuff like that. 4 Ultra Balls and heavy count of Guzmas. 4 Guzmas, once again, resets our Ho-Oh. And we want to be able to get knockouts. So we want to have our 4 of Guzmas so we can constantly get knockouts. It's very important that we get knockouts as early as possible so that we can power up Salazzle. 3 Kiawe's, we don't want to prize them. We might even want to use 2 in a game. So we're playing a 3 of Kiawe. And only 2 ends. We have to make cuts somewhere. And N is the place I'm probably going to make the cut the most. So we're only going to play 2 ends in this deck. I mean, this deck is not as passive as other decks are. We're very aggressive. So 2 ends seems good to me because we're playing 4 Sycamores. And we are playing 3 Lele's, so we should be relatively consistent. And we do want to get out Kiawe's. And once we get out Kiawe, there's not really much of a reason to draw. We already have a Pokemon set up. So that's my reasoning behind it. That's what I'm assuming the other people's reasoning about it. I've seen a lot of decks also play only 2 ends, so that's what I'm thinking. We have 3 Choice Bands, 3 Floatstones. They're important. Choice Bands just means we don't have to steam up if we don't need to. It helps in a lot of matchups like water matchups and stuff like that, where Volcanion is weak to water, but Ho-Oh is actually weak to lightning. So it gives us a reason to not play our Volcanion down and just focus on Ho-Oh. And we're playing 3 Floatstones because retreating is nice, and we're playing a heavy count of 14 energies. Helps with Kiawe, helps with Max Elixir, things like that. This is going to be my first time actually playing this deck, so let's see how we do. Hopefully I don't ruin my win-loss record. I think I'm at a 5 win streak right now. I've been playing, 6 win streak. Ooh, this is going to be tough. At least from what I've been seeing a lot. Because a lot of times, every time I play a deck, every time I have a high win streak, they give me an auto loss. But Host Salazzle doesn't really have an auto loss. I mean, I don't know. It's a good deck. Because it has 2 different weaknesses, right? So it makes it a good deck. We're also fighting against Golisopod Garb, so that's gonna be pretty nice for us if we can get a turn 1. If we can get a turn 1 Kiawe, because there's no way for Golisopod to OHKO us from full. But Tapu Koko can actually hit us for 100 with a Choice Band, so I have to be very careful about that. And here it is, turn 1 Kiawe already. So it's actually a really, really nice opening hand. All we need now is a Floatstone, and we'll be in a really good position. But we're going first. We get turn 1 Kiawe off. We have... we can attach an energy to Turtonator as well, and we have Lele for the following turn. So this is a really nice opening hand. And we don't even need to get the Nest Ball down. So I am going to play down the Nest Ball just to put down a... what do I want to put down? I kind of want to put down a Rangaroo for consistency purposes. Have it down now. I don't play any Rescue Stretch, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but let's see what we have prized. We have 1 Lele prized, 1 Salazzle prized, 1 Max Elixir prized, 1 Sycamore prized, 1 Choice Band prized, and 1 Energy prize. So we know all of our prizes. I'm actually surprised I was able to pull all that off, not gonna lie. We can do this actually and draw. Oh, we can't actually draw one off of Orangaroo. Never mind. I probably shouldn't have done that. Because this ends my turn right away, so I can't draw one off Orangaroo, but I can potentially draw one next turn. We had a very, very nice opening hand there. So let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Ability Lock doesn't really bother me too much. He can't Ability Lock right away, obviously, so that's why I didn't play down the Lele to get a draw support this turn. Sometimes I do that in Garbodor matchups just because they might Ability Lock me the next turn, yada yada. But because we went first, there's no way for him to evolve. I guess there's a Wally, but nah, I mean, nobody's playing Wally. Let's be real, nobody's playing Wally. So a Floatstone or a Switch would be nice right now. If not, we might have to, I don't know, Shell Trap for 20. I don't know. We don't play too many items in this. I mean, obviously we play quite a few items, but not like enough to where I feel worried about Trash Lance. Especially right now, there's only 1 item down there. So I'm not too worried about a lot of things right now. I have to figure out where I want to attach this energy. I could attach it here and try to manually retreat later, or maybe even Bright Flame. We'll see. I could also Guzma this turn, but once again, I want to draw supporter. If I top deck a draw supporter, I might just consider Guzmaing. He's gonna stomp off though. That gets rid of like another Kiawe, unnecessary. Not. Oh, look at the top deck. Wasn't needed, so that's pretty good. I guess I'll do this right now and play Sycamore. I should have my switch and all my floatstones, so hopefully I can draw into them. Draw into them. I'm not sure if I want to manually attach. I guess I will, because this could be a good attacker later as well. We whiffed, so I'm glad I made that play. I'll put down a Salandit and I think I'm just going to Shell Trap. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll just Shell Trap for now. I can Guzma next turn. I have an N in my hand, so I'm not too worried about it. Because I would like to knock these out. He's putting them down. I don't know why he's even playing these. Because those are easy prizes for me. But to be fair, I don't even need weakness to knock them out. There's another Stomp Off. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Guzma this turn. And yes, we'll get some knockouts here. We can actually start attacking to Salandit as well. Try to set that up while we're attacking, which is what's so cool about this deck, man. I actually really like this deck. Honestly, after this, I can get knockouts with Salazzle. Just because, like, we hit for, yeah, we have the choice band too. We have a second one, I should say. Because now we hit for 200 on with weakness and 260 with choice band. So it's actually not a big deal if I manually retreat as well. Obviously, this thing's going to do some damage if he gets a DC, but he doesn't have a DC, which is really nice for us. We got another Guzma as well, which is really cool, actually. So I think I'm just going to start attacking with Salazzle, to be honest. I don't think I have a reason not to. Because we get a knockout anyways, and then that puts everything else in range. I think we just win now. So that was really quick. But because he evolved into the GXs, he gave us this opportunity. Honestly, because we hit 110, we didn't even need to take damages. We didn't even need to take damage. We could just Heat Blast for knockout, which is good. There we go. So Max Elixir and another Salazzle. Oh, we had a Salazzle prize? Oh yeah, I think that's what I said. Also, I must have misread somewhere. I didn't realize we had a Max Elixir prize. Alright, cool. So yeah, once again, inexperience with the deck, but that's fine. But yeah, that was a quick and easy win. It's a good matchup if you can get your turn one. Like, most matchups are really like skewed in your favor if you can get a turn one Kiawe, which is another reason why I hate fire. Like, the fire decks are kind of annoying, right? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think it's just Volcanion. I think Volcanion's like makes games really easy. Now that there's Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is just cool because like Ho-Oh reminds me a lot of Lapras, which is why I like it a lot. But we're at a 7-game win streak, which is pretty nice. That gives us plenty of points. So hopefully I can get this Guzma before long. I gotta make sure my computer's recording because my computer's all busted up right now. Not recording whatever the word is called. This is a really bad opening hand, I'm not gonna lie. Unless my opponent ends me or something, we have a pretty awkward opening hand. Also, we're opening up with Turn Hater again, which is weird because we only play a 1-up in the deck. These sleeves are kind of dope. Did he get those in his shop? I want them. We're playing against Zoroark Drampa. You don't really need a big bench to get good knockouts, so I'm gonna probably only play like a 1 or 2 Ho-Ohs and Salandits and stuff like that. I'm gonna do my best to not fill up, is what I'm trying to say. We don't have a turn 1 right now. We do not have a turn 1 Ho-Oh, which is not great, but it's not the worst thing ever either. We can attack with Bright Flame as well, to get some early game knockouts, which is good because then after we Bright Flame a couple of times, we can GX and then put all those energies onto Ho-Oh. So this hand is like the opposite of the last game, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, if I top deck Kiawe, I will probably play it on Turtonator because I don't see a way that he can get a knockout next turn. Unless he plays his own Kiawe onto Lele and blows me away with that. By the way, guys, if the video isn't out now, it should be out soon. I have to announce the Ultra Ball giveaway with people. I haven't had a chance to do that yet just because I've been busy with life. So we have Lele, which is probably going to get me... I don't know. But I don't want to play all my Sycamores and Guzmas right now. So I probably will play N. Actually, I just play Kiawe. I was mentioning that I did want to play Kiawe. So I think I just will. I don't see a reason not to. He can't get a knockout next turn. I mean, he could obviously hit me for 180, but we have 190 HP, so we'll be alright. Just want to take a look at the deck real quick. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Dope. Now I wish I played a second Turtonator. I might have to make room for a second Turtonator in this deck. Do I want to manually attach? I'm probably going to Sycamore the energy away, to be honest. Because I'm only discarding 2 energies, right? So I'm probably going to Sycamore the energy away in my hand instead. We'll Kiawe here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just pass. Oh, I mean, we'll automatically pass, I guess. With Choice Band in our hand and Guzmas as well, we can definitely get a knockout next turn. I have to be careful not to bench too many things. Let's see if he has a DC. He does, so he can hit me for 150, 180 with Choice Band. We have another Lele down, so he can potentially Guzma for knockout. He's going to Sycamore though, so he's not going to Guzma this turn. It's a good thing he never played down his Cocos, because Cocos are kind of a threat to this deck, just because having a Tapu Koko that can 2 KO you with Choice Band is kind of awkward, especially since it's really easy to set up. And there's the Float Stone, so he can rush in if he wants to. I don't really see a reason for him to do that. He should just attack me with this since it's set up. I guess he's fearing being knocked out next turn, which is a valid fear, I'm not going to lie. I definitely want to Ho-Oh down. I was really hoping he'd end me, but I guess I'm losing 2 Guzmas and 2 Sycamores here. I mean, I have 2 more, and I'm going to get 2 prizes right now. So, I guess there's that benefit. And he can get a revenge knockout next turn if he gets a DCE. Awkward. Alright, let's go ahead and max Elixir. Get it on my deck. That gives me a retreat option with Lele as well. And we'll just Sycamore here. And with this, we don't need to get a thing out. And we got Ho-Oh. And we got Salandit. We have another Kiawe. We can manually attach here, I think. We have 3 energies down there, right? So we can manually attach to Ho-Oh the following turn. Actually, they'll probably get a knockout, right? But I can Kiawe next turn as well. Now I want Rescue Stretcher. There's so many cards I want. Okay, so I want a second Turtonator though. I think second Turtonator is going to help this deck a lot. Just in case. But then again, we're going to get 2 prizes, which will do 100 damage. We're doing 110 anyways, just knocks out. Zoroark breaks. So I'm going to make this play instead. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get our 2 prizes here. Bright Flame. And if he doesn't knock us out next turn, we do get a chance to Nitro Tank. There's a Volcanion and another Fire Energy. So Nitro Tank could be really, really good here if we can pull it off. Because once again, it's really hard for my opponent to knock out Ho-Oh. I don't have a reason to play this, so I'm not going to play the Volcanion. Another reason why I'm only playing a 2-of and considering only playing a 1-of. Because you can already hit big numbers without it. What can you not knock out? I mean, obviously you hit Metagross for weakness, which is one of the only few Pokemon with 250 HP to worry about. The only reason why I want Volcanion is just because of Gardevoir. Being able to hit 240 is nice. There's another Drampa, so you can Righteous Edge for knockout now. Yes, Skylo. What's he getting with Skylo? It's interesting. It's interesting. Jirachi. Okay. What an interesting build. I don't know. I guess people are excited because the Jirachi's in the store. So you can get a knockout with this. I won't get a return knockout until after I Nitro Tank if I can. So I need to find my Super Rod. And that'll be really useful. But yeah, 2 Tornadors is very useful in this deck. I definitely need to get a second Tornador. Special Charge is good as well. Get those DCs back. You can draw with a Ranguru. I can Kiawe again, which is cool. Which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm just really afraid of being knocked out. But he needs that DC if he wants to knock me out. So this is a free retreat option. I'm just trying to think of like what's the best way to approach this. Because I guess I just let him knock out Salandit. Because Ho-Oh's going to take care of a lot here. So if he gets a DCE, I don't have Field Blower right now, so he could knock me out, which is not great. So I think what I'm going to do... Oh, whoops, that's... Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is what I want to do. I'm sorry. Sorry. I freaked out for no reason. I'll play Kiawe here. So no more Max Elixir plays this game, but we will set up a Ho-Oh. He has no way to Oko a Ho-Oh, so we should be okay. DCE into this, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120, 150 with Choice Band. So Lele can't knock out a Ho-Oh. This can only do 180. Field Blower doesn't matter. I guess he's trying to make sure this isn't damaged as much, but that doesn't really matter. Or maybe he's just emptying his hand for a Ranguru. Okay, I see. And then his Zoroarks are doing 170. Now Zoroark Break is an issue. The Zoroark Break can actually hit 180 if he uses my Ho-Oh's attack, which is actually super duper scary. So I need to try to set up another Pokemon sometime soon. And there's a Zoroark Break. And there are 2 Zoroark Breaks. Okay, now we're having problems. Okay, now this is problematic. Zoroark Breaks, they only have 110 HP left. So once again, Salazzle is going to be really good here. But Salazzle, he can use the attacks of Salazzle if he gets another knockout soon. Hitting for 150, 180 with Choice Band. So I'm going to try to get a Salazzle out. It doesn't look like he'll knock this out either, which is really nice. If he doesn't knock this out, then Salazzle is going to be clutch. He can hit 150 with Choice Band, I believe. No, 140. So that's going to be good. And at the same time, if we take 2 more prizes, we just knock out Lele for game. And we should have another Guzma on the deck. Oh, he's on a big wheel here. Okay, that's really good for us. That means we get a knockout. This can knock us out in return. And then we should potentially get game. We will see. Do I play down this Ho-Oh? I need Field Blower as well. We'll switch into this to keep an energy on it. I'll attach here. Play this here, and I'll Sycamore. I need Guzma off this Sycamore, or a way to get Guzma. We have Guzma. We did get Salazzle, which is good. Choice Band's unnecessary. I'll hold on to the Choice Band for now. I'll play Nest Ball just to get it out of the deck, because I'm not going to use it. Actually, Ranguru could be useful. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 with Choice Band. We should be okay. I'm going to play Ranguru down. We already attached for the turn, so I have no way to draw. He will knock me out next turn, and then Salazzle. I don't have Choice Band. I don't have Guzma, which is not great. He's 1 energy away from retreating, but if he attaches that energy, he won't be able to. I mean, how many Guzmas are prized? If I knew that, that'd make this game a lot easier. I'm just gonna knock him out and hope for the best here, because I don't know what else to do. I need to get Guzma next turn, one way or another. I need Ultra Ball. I haven't got many Ultra Balls this game. Nope, no Ultra Balls yet. That's unfortunate. Because if he knocks me out, then these both win the game. It's awkward. Yeah, there it is. He is for 210. Okay, all right. So he gets a knockout here. I need to knock out Lele next turn. I need to knock out Lele, or just I can't end my opponent. I needed so much that turn, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting anything that I need. I can draw one. I have to try to draw one card. I shouldn't have attached there. I need this draw one to be a Lele or an Ultra Ball or something. I mean, this deck is consistent for a reason, right? There it is. I'm assuming Guzma is in the deck, so I think this is game. Yeah, this deck is consistent for a reason. And then Salazzle wins the game, and that's why this deck is so cool, because Salazzle can just win the game for you. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple good matchups there. I don't really have to showcase this deck any more than I already have. I want to keep videos short so you guys can actually digest them fairly easily. And that puts us at an 8-game win streak, which is dope. That's what happens when I play good decks. But Salazzle Ho-Oh, man, that is a deck that I am a huge fan of. I'm surprised I like it as much as I do. Let me go ahead and pull it up, because apparently TCGO doesn't let me edit decks anymore. The only thing I would definitely consider doing is playing a second Turtonator. And I think I'm going to build this deck IRL. I didn't realize I'd like it so much. I have to whip out my Volcanions again. And I have to get a third Ho-Oh somehow. But if I were to drop anything... The switch came clutch there. Dropping an energy seems like a bad idea. But I think it's the energy that I do drop. I could drop a 1 of Volcanion. That could be a thing I do. But if Volcanion's prize in the Lapras, not Lapras, the Gardevoir matchup, that could be a problem. 3, 3, 4. I think I drop 1 energy and try it out with 13 energies. We'll give this a shot a couple times. The Turtonator is really, really important. We didn't whiff Kiawe, which is nice. We were able to get it every game, turn 1, both games, turn 1. So yeah, I like the deck. I'm a fan of it. I'm definitely going to be building this IRL because I'm actually a huge fan of it. I just like the way it plays. I liked playing Lapras before. Lapras was one of my favorite decks. And having an attacker really similar to Lapras in Ho-Oh is really, really cool. Mainly the Phoenix Burn attack. That's what I'm talking about when I say similar to Lapras. But yeah, that's going to be the deck, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know what decks you want to see me play in the future. I'm going to be probably playing Tool Drop here soon after Florida, because it's a play from my friend at Florida, a friend of mine at Florida. So I'm going to try to build him the deck, see how he does. And I've been testing it a lot on stream if you guys want to see what I'm playing around with on stream. But after Florida Regionals, I'll probably upload the video. But I digress. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.